Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Liana, and as you can see by the title, we are talking about marketing tactics that bother me. And this is very specific to the beauty industry. I'm not talking about any other industry. And of course, being that we are talking about marketing tactics that bother me, don't expect them all to bother you. So these are just opinion based. I want to start with universal products. So these are products that are marketed as being universal to everybody. Immediately what I think of are foundations that say that they are going to work for every single skin tone and skin type, or even skincare saying it's going to work for everybody. Universal products, I don't believe in them. I don't believe that there is one product that can work for every single person in the world. I just don't. And so it bothers me when they use this as a marketing ploy to catch you and say that, our product is so good, it'll work for everyone. No, it won't. It's impossible. So first we have a couple examples here. I'm going to scooch to the side. We have the Fenty Beauty Universal Gloss Bomb. This I consider to be, not too bad on the spectrum. I think that this could work for quite a few people, but still, I think that you'd be better off not marketing it for everybody, because this does have a little bit of brown tones to it. When you have something with a little bit of brown in it, it's not going to work for everybody. Not everybody likes brown. Not everybody looks good in brown. So I think you are kind of better off saying that it's just a lip gloss, not a universal lip gloss. Next we have the Lancome Tente Dole Ultra Longwear Foundation. It is for every skin type because it's for sensitive, normal, dry, combination, and oily, even though it is a matte foundation. And it comes in 40 shades that are based on real skin tones so that everyone can find a perfect match. 40 shades is a lot, but it's still not going to be good enough for everyone. And again, a newer foundation, the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is another one that comes in 33 shades, and it's skin matching to fit all skin tones and undertones. No foundation is going to fit every skin tone and undertone. And again, this is for every skin type: sensitive, normal, dry, combination, oily. Even though it says that it may get stuck on dry patches or rough skin texture. And it's apparently non-drying. But, if it's going to get stuck on rough patches, maybe it's not for dry skin types. So the next marketing tactic that bothers me is ridiculous claims. Have you ever seen a product that claims to do something just really stupid and you're thinking, no, that's not true. You can't possibly achieve that. Yeah, this happens a lot in the beauty industry, especially lately. Here is a new skincare product. This is the Glam Glow Hydrated Glow Moisturizer. It is a weightless water cream for up to 72 hours of continuous hydration. That's 3 days. I'm pretty sure you're going to be washing your face in between applying your moisturizer, unless you're only applying it once and then not washing your face in between. But why would you do that? It immediately bursts into skin-quenching water drops on your skin. And yeah, it delivers up to 72 hours of continuous hydration, but your skin's gonna get wet. That just makes no sense. There's a new foundation from Rimmel called the Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation. 25-hour wear. Who's wearing their foundation for more than a full day? Also, why is it 25-hour, not 24-hour? I mean, that would be like the number that would jump out to me, but no, apparently it's 25 hours. And we also have a couple of mascaras, one of which I've actually tried. It's Troublemaker Mascara by Urban Decay. Sex-proof. It claims to be sex-proof. I remember reading that on the little package it came in. 13.7 times the lash volume. That's a really random number. And they tested it themselves, and it lasted through saunas, snowboarding, and sex. Formula layers beautifully without clumping, so you can pile on as many coats as you want. So what you're telling me is that I could put on 10 layers and it's not going to clump. No. No, no, no. I don't believe you. And we have the very new Bad Gal Bang Mascara from Benefit, a 36-hour mascara. Who is wearing mascara for 36 hours without taking it off? The only thing I could think of is somebody who has a very long job, like say somebody working at a hospital, but then I'm thinking they're probably not wearing mascara most of the time because they're not really worried about that. Maybe they are, but they probably don't care that their mascara is holding up for 36 hours. And a self-evaluation by 102 women after 1 week. 90% saw dramatic volume, 94% saw instantly lifted lashes, 92% said it lengthened lashes. And in an instrumental test on 21 women, mascara lasted for 36 hours. It contains aeroparticles, one of the lightest known materials derived from space technology, because why wouldn't you want space technology in your mascara? I mean, come on, it's 2018. Seriously, what's that going to add to your mascara? We're not in space. Next, we have the category I like to call creating false hype. This has happened a lot since the dawn of social media. Companies like to promote their products online via Instagram, and they do it in ways that I don't like, and a lot of people don't like. Usually it's by sneak peeking things months, even years in advance, or by using the black and white sneak peek. They'll show a photo of a project that's upcoming, and they'll desaturate it so you can't tell what color it is. Have you come across this? You probably have. So let's start with Too Faced, because Too Faced and its owner Jared Blandino, they do their Too Faced sneaky peek. And they do this to up to a year or more in advance of a new product or a full range of products. And the problem with this is that by the time that the product or range is finally released, nobody cares. People have forgotten about it, and the products are no longer relevant to what's trending on the market. So maybe don't sneak peek it that far in advance. Because it just doesn't matter anymore. A few that he's done recently are the Too Faced Sneaky Peek. My soul sister, Candy Johnson, and I are working on something sweet and tasty for you. The last time he sneak peeked something with Candy Johnson, it took about a year to come out. And again, another Too Faced Sneaky Peek, Too Faced Clover. He just released a Too Faced Clover palette maybe about a month or two ago. I don't know what he's coming out with now, but yeah. And then we have the black and white sneak peeks. Quite a few companies are doing this, but a few that popped out in my mind, Black Moon Cosmetics. They came out with their Orb of Light palette, which I thought, that's a really fitting title for, like a duochrome palette of some sort. But I could tell by even though it was black and white, I could tell it was matte because nothing looked like it was shimmering. You can tell even by a black and white photo when something looks matte or shimmering. And it was a matte neutral palette. Very, very deceiving because the packaging looked beautiful and it did look like it was going to be a sort of duochrome palette. So yeah, this is what it looked like, and now they're sneak peeking something new for April, which is just around the corner. We're almost upon April. Whole bunch of swatches on arms that look exactly the same color. What could these be? What could they be? I don't care. You're not making me want it, you're just making me go, I don't care. A few other people who have been doing this, Anastasia Beverly Hills, they've been doing this, they've been sneak peeking at different shades of eyeshadows, and here's what I mean about matte and shimmer. You can tell which one's shimmering and which one's matte. Another step in the process, and looks like these are the final shades. We just love this filter, yeah, so do we. And Kim Kardashian West and Makeup by Mario. This just came out, actually. Well, I don't think it's fully released, but they released swatches and everything. And it was nothing overly special. It was another fairly neutral palette that had 2 pots of color in it. And another thing about creating false hype is the limited edition palette. Something will claim to be a limited edition and then come back later and it's permanent. One person who's really bad with this is Kat Von D. And I don't think it's entirely her fault because she's technically owned by Sephora. And she's given the amount of space on a shelf by Sephora. She puts it out there and they kind of pressure her for a certain amount of releases per year, as I'm thinking that everybody who's owned by Sephora would be. But I've been noticing a lot of her products are popping back up on the Sephora website, including the Pastel Goth palette, which is up on Sephora Canada on the app for a reduced price. And who knows how long that'll stick around for, right? Maybe it'll come back permanently. Who knows? But it's just a little bit odd to have so many limited edition releases, and some companies end up making them permanent, and a lot of people who bought them because they were limited edition and thought that they would sell out, they get a little salty, and I can understand why. Problematic collaborations. So what I don't understand is that companies seem to collaborate with problematic beauty gurus. I don't even really like that term. Just because they're popular, they don't take into consideration the fact that they've done something very controversial or very harmful. They just don't care. And I lose a lot of respect for companies when they do that. I can think of a couple right off the top of my head. I'm going to, again, show you on the side here. Jouer and Jeffree Star. I really don't talk about him a lot on my channel because I do have so many things to say and I just don't like getting into it. But they did a collab with Jeffree Star on a pink lip topper. I had heard that some of the proceeds were going towards an LGBTQ charity, but I can't find any evidence of that on the website for this listing. If that's true, that's cool, but you could still donate to an LGBTQ charity of your own volition without buying this. You really could. Yeah, like Jeffree Star is one of the most controversial people on YouTube. He's been a little bit quieter lately, but he's done so many things in the past that it's just kind of like really off-putting for me to look at Jouer as a brand and stomach that. ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. Now, they had already had a really good relationship and collaborated several times prior to her dropping the N-word so casually last year. So casually. And I don't know how long their palette was in the works for prior to that. It could be that it was all done, it was ready to go, but you could still, you know, put the brakes on and say, whoa, wait a minute, we saw what you did, we're going to pull it back, you know? Release the shades as singles instead without your name on it. You could do that and remain some and keep some integrity there, but no, they didn't. Anastasia Beverly Hills has collaborated with Amrezi, I'm actually not sure how you say her name, a few times now, and most recently on their newest highlighter release. I had no clue about who she was until very recently, but from what I understand, she can be extremely volatile and has gone on a lot of explosive and very hurtful rants towards different people. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my camera cutting out, yes, she has gone on some volatile rants towards some people in the community, and I know that she is good friends with Norvina, who is Anastasia's daughter, and I think she runs the company now, but sometimes you kind of have to wonder if maybe you should take a step back and take a look at what's best for the company, but I don't run the company, so I can't say. Now we're going to look at promoting shallow or problematic habits and behavior, which took me a long time to name that. That's what I came up with. So with the invention of social media, a lot of brands have started trying to appeal to younger audiences through memes. And some of them may seem harmless upon first glance, but because they are trying to approach a younger demographic, and let's face it, people who go online are all ages from very, very young to very old. People can be very impressionable, and I think it's sometimes better not to have a large corporation posting things that can maybe set people up for some wonky morals later in life. So let's have a look at some of these. This is from Benefit. Should I buy Bad Gal Bang mascara? Yes, or yes but in pink. No option there for no. It's just, yes, you absolutely must buy the mascara. A lot of these are about promoting unhealthy spending habits. This is Shop Violet Voss. Every Sunday I tell myself that I don't need new makeup, but then I have to act shocked when I get a delivery on Thursday. So basically, telling you that even though you don't think you need more makeup, just buy it anyway, and then act shocked when the package arrives. Benefit, oh Benefit. Wing concealer, skip class, not concealer. There's a few here from Benefit. This is for their winged liner, I'm assuming. We have Yuck on the left with no winged liner, and Wow on the right with winged liner. Okay. Their Professional Primer minimizes the look of pores and fine lines. Yuck, the girl with glasses on her face. And wow, after, no glasses. She's got a little rosiness in her cheeks. Yeah, Benefit, I wear glasses. Thank you. Thank you so much. Here's a couple side by side because they're very related. One's from Benefit. Should I buy this makeup? Brain, no. Bank account, no. Friends, no. Uber driver, no. Cashier, no. Me, swipes card. Treat yourself. Maybe not if you need to save your money. No Cosmetics, which I have used their products before. I could stop buying makeup, but I'm not a quitter. Know-it-alls, we know you're not quitters, so why not head to our online shop and add some more No Cosmetics to your basket? Why? Maybe not. Maybe just save a little. CoverGirl, I make eye contact with your brows before your eyes. Since when is making eye contact with brows more important than making actual eye contact? Why is the emphasis on brows so important? These two are also very related. Shop Violet Voss, reasons why you're late. Your eyebrows, your perfect winged liner, your contour, the 50 selfies you took getting ready and redoing your eyebrows. And from E.l.f. Cosmetics, disappointed here. E.l.f, you're better than this. Just tell me when and where and I'll be 20 minutes late with perfect wings. Because wings are always worth the wait. No, they're not. Makeup is not worth being late for anything. These two, again, are very related. One from Violet Voss, one from Huda Beauty. Me at the supermarket, I better put these 2 apples back. I'm on a budget. Me at Sephora, doling out the cash. Spending money on makeup and skincare versus spending money on things I actually need. Because why spend money where you actually need it when you can just spend everything on Sephora and then be broke? No wonder so many young adults are in debt when they see things like this all over their feed. I'm not saying that that's really the reason why, but it doesn't promote anything good. Product names. Now look, Urban Decay has always been bad at this, but they've gotten a heck of a lot worse. They use so many drug references in their product names that it's kind of shocking. Not kind of, it is shocking. Let's have a look at some of their products here. These are lipsticks. Crank, Roach, Speedball. Eye products, we have Junkie, LSD, and C-Note. Why though? Why? Wow. They do have some sex references as well, which I'm less inclined to be as worried about, but they're still a little, Really, it's the drug ones. Why are you promoting drug use, like hard drug use, through your product names? Why do you want to name a green eyeshadow Junkie when you could name it Emerald, Moss, Forest Green? I know that those are a little cliche, but they're better than promoting hard drug use. And we have some from Benefit. Oh, Benefit's made several appearances here. Date Night with Mr. Right Sexy Night Out Makeup Kit. Yeah. And Sunday My Prince Will Come Makeup Kit. Now these are not offensive in the same way, but they are questionable because they're implying that A, women wear makeup for men, B, women need makeup to get a man, and C, they're implying that all women are attracted to men, which is not true. There are a lot of LGBTQ individuals in this world, both men and women, and those not on the gender spectrum, like non-binary. It's just very sexist and limiting in terms of attraction, which is a little gross in this day and age. And finally, we have false diversity. Companies that try to make you think that they are more diverse than what they actually are. And what I mean by that is maybe they use promotional imagery using models that make you think, wow, they must have a really great shade range. They don't. The 2 companies that really stuck out in my mind were CoverGirl and Tarte. Let's talk about Tarte first because they've been in the headlines a lot. So the promotional imagery for the Shape Tape foundation was really great. It had me thinking they have a shade for each of them. That's fantastic. But they don't. You look at the swatches, terrible. And then I saw these images from Ulta that somebody posted in the Fear and Ix Facebook group. This is a flyer that they received. And then this is in-store photos. The flyer makes it look like the gradient is really good. The store photo, all the shades there are terrible. So they're just really tricking you and just deceiving you. And it's almost to the point where it's a little exploitative because they are using models of different backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds and races, and the only reason they're there is for Tarte's benefit. And CoverGirl is a little bit the same way. They've always tried to promote diversity through their CoverGirl models, and now that they're rebranding, I think that they're trying to move even more so in that direction. And again, I'm all for diversity, but you have to get behind that yourself And these two companies, I don't think they're actually doing that. So let's look at the new CoverGirl models. They have Issa Rae, Ayesha Curry, May Musk, Massey Arias, and Amy Deanna. Amy Deanna being their first model with vitiligo. And she was not even on their website. I had to find this photo on her Instagram. The one thing I also noted was that some of the darker models, their faces were kind of covered. Look at Issa Rae, for example. I'm not sure that that was intentional or not. It's just something that I noticed. I've not seen any of these models in print ads or television ads. And a lot of these models, again, they will not have shades. If you look at the Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation and Concealer, what do you notice? The shade ranges are terrible. And Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation is one of the top-selling drugstore foundations right now, and from CoverGirl. And the shades are not good. Now, the Queen collection is something that exists and has darker shades, but it's like they had to create an entirely different line. Number one, I haven't even seen Queen Latifah in any ads for years. I haven't seen the Queen collection in stores, not saying it doesn't exist, but I've never seen it in stores. And why do they have to create a separate line? Why can't they just integrate the darker shades into their existing collection? It's just a little bit odd. And I think that that's everything. Hopefully you found this video interesting, and please leave me some comments below telling me what marketing tactics bother you, because I would love to know and create more discussion about this. And I hope that I can get a bigger SD card so that I don't have to keep having this issue with my camera cutting off. But anyway, again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, guys.